This is a video on, in one of these ad hoc tough videos, tell a friend videos that I usually do, and it's about the statement that the journalist said to Jordan Peterson, you are addressing mainly young male or male people rather than female people. And Jordan Peterson actually said he's not kind of aiming at male people. But I can actually say that if I look at the facts, then it's yes, he is with his content addressing young male, and that is logical. And why is that so? Is because if you look at male, they think or are interested in things, and female are interested in people. Yeah, so things and people. And so this is a kind of a difference that does not have to clash, but if Jordan Peterson does one thing, he is a scientific thinker. You know, he has a scientific view on everything. Yeah, so everything, not only on things but also on people. Now if you I'll put here Jordan Peterson. So this is kind of the Jordan Peterson kind of content on YouTube, and if you look at things are usually associated to science and associated to knowledge, while people are often associated to community or communities, and then opinions that you may have or the community may have. So if you look at the two, then knowledge and opinions, that will they clash with Jordan Peterson's content? If Jordan Peterson looks in a scientific way at things, obviously at people, at science, everything in science, knowledge, at communities, how they interact, how individual people, how opinions are made and why they are made, but he has a scientific view on all those things. And now if you look at, again, male or female, you will see that I usually use this model of different brains, so I put that in here. So you have the intellect, you have the limbic system, and the reptile brain, and the female have the same, so they have the intellect, the limbic system, and the reptile brain. And now usually male will, when they kind of look on things, they are, I will now put it in rather big terms, they would look like 100% intellectually at those things, and especially if they talk about science and knowledge. Maybe it's less, maybe it's 90%, but it's in the direction of fully knowledge, science things, while women usually look at things, I now put it in black, what I usually thought, it's like 20% intellect, then the feelings, the limbic system 30%, and the reptile like 50. I like this is like, and I like him, and so on. But what I then discovered is that usually the limbic system tells our intellect very much what he has to do. And therefore, I actually corrected this, and now I'm kind of 0% intellect, because, and 50% and 50%. So that is what I think is the reality. Now, why is that? And that is because in general, the limbic system will say to the intellect is the slave. The limbic system says, give me from the hundreds of reasons the ones that match my feeling. And therefore we have this, this big problem that we actually have a complete disconnect. And that is why I think it will be, let's say, 80% male that follow and buy into the scientific view of Jordan Peterson, and maybe only 20% of women that buy into the scientific view of everything. So I think the journalist was actually right that the content, but this is now again a very nice term of Jordan Peterson, it is that the outcome is 80-20, but actually the input that Jordan Peterson puts into his work is 50-50. It's for both. And so we have the same here. It's the equality of outcome that is bad. It's the equality of input that actually Jordan Peterson is doing. So I hope that came across in a logic way. If not, put a comment into the section and I'll look at it and maybe redo the video, because this was very ad hoc. It was kind of without a lot of preparation, and I just wanted to get it out, to have something on paper, and then I can kind of review it. Okay, thanks a lot for listening and looking out for your comments. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.